Hello, beautiful people. It's Wiola Diamondheart here. As for preparation for coming very soon on 8th of March, urban retreat again at Colette House in London. Tonight, this evening, I have a beautiful soul that agreed to facilitate another wonderful moment in time, space, and reality that we are creating together over there. And our urban retreat is called The Art of Creating a Beautiful Life, and how we kind of flow through different modalities to make our lives nicer, easier, more beautiful, more loving, more creative. Here today, I have extraordinary person, Florian, aka Golden Phoenix, that is going to share with us his way of modern shamanism and the way that we can talk to nature, be with the nature, benefit from the nature, and be one with the nature. So, without further ado, beautiful people, here he is. Good evening.
Hello, hello, Viola. Thank you for your invitation. I'm very happy and looking forward to the retreat you have organized for the 8th of March. So, thank you.
Thank you for once again joining our gang of facilitators, the people that would love to share, and they are sharing effortlessly with greater audience their
Mhm.
skills, their talents, something that really it's very close to the heart. And you are coming with the power of nature and modern shamanism. But before that, Florian, how your path unfolded or directed you towards the shamanism, because you're very young and you're very amazing, and I love your work, and I love you. It's like such a pure soul, and it just like always when I meet people like you, I feel like so privileged to be around such a crystal clear soul, so honest, so truth to the work, to the earth, and to everything that is there, that just like who the tears are coming up. It's like today I've been very emotional anyway, but it just like it just flows, and it's like I can't express my gratitude enough. So thank you.
Thank you for your kind words. It's yeah, I'm very grateful to how you see me. Um, I think the path to shamanism was a calling that it kept coming many times, and because I was so young and I didn't have someone to look up at to, like to ask for questions or, someone to help guide me, I kind of struggled with the idea of accepting this path because it's not an easy path. You have to face a lot, you have to change a lot, but because the calling was big, uh, I had no other choice to rather surrender and just follow this path. And it can become hard at some points because you have to fully surrender, not knowing where you're going and just following your instinction. But yeah, this is the path we have to do, and I think shamanism kind of showed me to connect with the earth and to be present, and everything that happens to us is in the now. So it kind of keeps me focused on the present rather than wondering where am I going or what am I gonna have in the future or things like that. So yeah, it's a path to being present.
Hmm. But present to what?
Present with your own thoughts, with your own life, being aware of what is happening in your life, paying attention to things around you. I feel like most of us have forgotten the way to actually be still and present. because they're always wandering through stories of the past or stories from the future, like ideas of who they could be or what they could have, rather than acknowledging where they are right now and be like, okay, this is what I have. I feel very good about what I have, and be present and be grateful,
Mm. Be present and be grateful. Sometimes that's quite difficult to embrace, to be grateful for what's going on right now, because it's like it's wonderful when it's wonderful, when
Mm-hmm.
everything is like in flying colors and we are so happy and the sun is shining like today,
Yeah.
and we are satisfied. But how we can surrender, because we are talking about the surrender, how can we surrender when we are turmoiled, when we are in a way suffering, when we are going through difficult times?
I think if you pay attention to all the events that have happened throughout history, you notice that throughout the whole time, bad things kept happening to humans. We always suffered from a war or from famine or some kind of disease or something. So it kind of puts things into perspective that what we are experiencing right now is not actually new. People have been dealing with stuff like this all the time, even though it may seem like it's becoming too intense and everything is collapsing or things like that. I feel like it's all in the mind. And if you can see the positive side of all of this, then you can be again present in this reality, because nothing that is happening is actually affecting us. It's just revealing itself as truth, something that has been happening for a very long time. And the majority of people are just becoming aware of it now, So
Yes.
it's kind of like showing the bad side of humanity, but at the same time, we know that everything is yin and yang, uh, day and night, good and bad. So at the same extent that bad things are happening right now, I feel like we have to address the positive side as well, because there are positive sides. There is a major awakening happening across the younger generation. People are reclaiming their power. They are remembering who they were, So I think we have to kind of focus on that. We can sit and complain about what is happening, or we can actually come to service for a new earth where everyone is um, king of themselves, you know, someone who knows who they are, where they come from, and they show up to the world as that.
Hmm. Yeah, but it's like looking into that, remembering who you are. It's like so many people, they're wearing the masks, yes, because they have to pretend like at work, and not really being honest with themselves, not
Mm-hmm.
really being true to themselves. It's like rather pretending that this is what interests you, and this is like
Mm-hmm.
it's like we are creating something together, and then suddenly it's like no, and so on. And yes, like stepping into that true honest self, and really creating those conscious relationships, whether they are personal or business, and like staying like, okay, we agreed to do something together and we are doing it regardless. Yes, we always will find that kind of flow. It's like sometimes we go high, sometimes we go low, sometimes we get sick, for example. I say like, oh, I don't want to do this. And then how about being that honest? It's like when I do this Rise and Shine series, like every single morning from this space, it's like for over 8 years. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, the commitment is there. Right now, the people, they are not ready to commit to such a thing,
Mm.
to stay stable.
I think I think people do that, like they do wear masks, and it happens even to the best of us to actually forget sometimes and just wear a mask for someone. So it depends on which aspect. Like some people wear masks because it's convenient to them, so they can manipulate someone for their needs, or they don't want to ask for help, but rather they want to feel a bit powerful to kind of control you, or so they wear a mask as your friend or as someone who agrees with you or things like that, just to get things from you. Other people wear masks because they are people pleaser. So if for example you ask someone to do something for you, they instantly say yes, even if they want to say no, because they want to kind of feel a bit of oh, I'm doing something nice for you, so you can see me, you know.
Mm.
It's like seeking validation. But I think with everything that is happening, I think the major reason to this awakening is because people have been, um, they had it enough with wearing masks. Like it's energy consuming because the moment you wear a mask, you have to keep a new storyline in your mind to actually think what you have said to that person or think what you did that night, because you can't remember something that wasn't genuine. So it kind of it consumes energy, and it creates this idea where you fully lose yourself and you're always pretending because you don't know what is real and what is not anymore. So I think people have had enough of that, and they just want to kind of start be more real. And this is why a lot of people are becoming very distant with each other, because they have understood that people need private space, they need alone time to gather their thoughts and stuff like that. So I think, yeah, I think people are ready to drop masks and just be who they are, you know?
Hopefully, yes. And it's so wonderful with your work, with my work, and it's so easy to see beyond the masks. And then the people, they ask like, how did you know? I said, well, I do know long before you actually tell me, but I'm just kind of allowing you to play that game. But I said,
Exactly.
aren't you tired really? It's like today when I was gazing into the sun in the garden, and I was having my own moment of kind of like having up to my nose of everything, as the seasons are changing, and you can feel within the nature that things are changing, and like as we are like very sensitive and sensible people, we are, of course, our body will show up, the energy field changes, we change, we are kind of very receptive like antennas, and we'll just kind of get that signal. And I was gazing at the sun, and it was like shining so beautifully, no noise of the streets or nothing, just the birds
Mhm.
chirping, just like oh, this is so good. I'm the sun person. I need to have a sun. I need to gaze into the sun. And it was so beautiful because that halo that the sun did with all the strings of the rainbow colors. And inside, like normally in our eye, we have that black spot right inside.
Mhm.
Here was like so much light with so many colors, and that halo around, and the little bits of light codes dancing around. And it's just like, I was like, yeah, it's like, I see you, I see into you. And then finally, like everything dissolves and you become one with everything, and you understand everything. And you just got to let go. There is
Exactly.
nothing to prove anything or even say anything. It's just like, okay, let it be, let
Yeah.
go. And it's such a liberating thing to do so, to liberate
I
yourself.
think it was very well put how you said it. And it kind of shows how even 1 minute or 2 minutes into gazing into the sun can fully change the mood for the day, because you look at the sun and you get that warm feeling and you breathe into it and you just ground and connect and release. So I think this is what shamanism is all about, is like saying be one with nature, because we are from nature and we're gonna go into nature, you know. It's like this is our home, but we always treated Earth as something separate rather than as an alive being. So shamanism is all about this, kind of like to become one with her and to be the same way as plants or trees look up and they try to reach the sun for energy. The same way is for us. So it can all change with 1 minute or two, just being present.
Yeah, within the second. And that was the next. Look at that. How to use the elements to ground the noisy mind, and stabilize our energies. Because like in my nature, it's like I'm very energetic. I'm a fire. So I'll be like, it's like very quickly go from one to another, move very quickly, make quick decisions and so on. And then I'll go like, oh my God, how did I get here? Yes. So for me, when I go to the nature, to the water, to the desert, to my garden here, it's just like, or to the water close by, to Thames, and it's just like to allow everything, just the noise to stop. How do you, as that modern and very young person, shaman, how do you recommend and how do you do it for yourself?
Um, so for me, I have a lot of different ways and tools on how to kind of ground myself. Like I work with sage, with Palo Santo. I work with agua, which I sell at your urban retreat. Um, but with the elements on outside nature, I think you can ground yourself very easily, because a lot of people say, "Oh, but I live in a city. I don't have way to ground." For me, this doesn't make sense, because the elements are the whole time around us. Like we are breathing air, the sky is always above us. You know, you can just look up and watch some clouds or the blue sky and just get a sense of relief and calmness. So, or like you said, with the sun, um, or if you have a park nearby, like just go sit next to a tree. It's proven even by science that trees absorb all the heavy energy and emotions, because they exchange electrolytes, positive with negative. So it's like just do simple things like that. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna sit around, create circles with candles and stuff like that. You know, like it's not some deep magic. It's just like just allow yourself to just be, you know, like without phone or something, just walk around, you know.
Hmm. It's true. It's true. Just to release ourselves from all the burden that we are carrying, and the mindset of that crazy, crazy world. And it's like right now, it's like for some time, like everything is like speeding up. It's go feels like it goes faster and faster and faster. And then how can we apply, let's say, breaks? We all have 24 hours in our
Mhm.
kind of schedule. And when people, they ask me like, oh, but you are so busy, I'm not going to call you because you're busy, busy, busy. And maybe we could meet, but you are so busy, busy, busy. I said, like, you know what? The truth is, we all have 24/7. We all are very busy, but what makes us different is like how we prioritize things. What is important to you? Who is important to you?
Mm-hmm.
How do you prioritize? If you want, you will always find the time. Always.
Exactly.
No excuses. Everything else, they are just excuses. If you want to, you always find the time. If you don't want to do it, you will find the excuse.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so much easier just to say, like, I just don't. I just don't want to do this. It's like simple. I just don't want to do this. That's it. Now, look at that. We have the other one, quite long. Shamanism teaches us that everything in nature is a mirror. How can we begin to see our daily modern challenges like stress or digital burnout? I'm like all the time on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
and most of us on the phone, and I do get headaches. And sometimes, like today, I just like, oh, just excuse my language, like, closed everything, just went to the garden for many, many hours, and I was there because it was just too much. So, how can we use that as a sacred messages or initiation for the soul or body healing?
Um, I think um, I think it's well put on how it says everything in nature is a mirror, because it truly is. Like in shamanism, there's this general idea or knowing that everything is part of the one, and it's like one creation co-expanding itself and co-creating. So we are glimpses of that energy, and we are experiencing life on different ways, and we are all here to raise the vibration of the planet. And when you step outside and you see a tree, I think it's kind of like an invitation for you to wander and think how is, for example, the life of this tree, like what can it teach me? A lot of people go, for example, they have a favorite tree growing up or something, and they find comfort in that tree, and or they go and have picnics, or they sit and talk with their loved ones. But there is always a tree that you connect personally. And I think the reason for that, it's kind of like holding space for you. And unconsciously, we know that, but on this reality, a lot of people aren't aware. So everything that we see around us is a mirror of what can it teach us. Like when you see a beautiful waterfall, like what messages do you get from that? Or when you go to the beach, or anything that you experience, it's kind of a mirror to your emotions and what it reflects in you, what it reminds you. So yeah.
Mm. It is beautiful. Like for me, my element is the water, even though because like I'm very fiery. So to kind of calm my fire in the burning that is inside, or that anger or the frustration or whatever it goes right now, I will just go to the water. It's like I got to go to the water. Just let me go to the water. I just need to be by the water, or go inside, or something, and just like those waves or that current that it flows, it's just like I just tune into that and just allow myself to dissolve into that until all whatever is there, whatever is there, just to be cleansed and purified. The water is my element that I will go for. What is
Mm.
yours, and what would you recommend, like for the others? Because we are all a little bit different. We are all as one, obviously, but we may use different techniques. What would
um I
yours?
think I think I work with all of them at certain times, depending how I'm feeling. There are
Mm,
times where I really want to connect with fire, and I go somewhere where I can have my fireplace and I burn wood for hours just watching at it, which I find it very hypnotic, and it helps me if I'm dealing with some heavy thoughts. Um, if I feel a bit stressful, then I go into walks in forest because I feel like as I'm walking, I'm releasing a lot through the earth, and she's absorbing those heavy energies that I'm carrying. So it depends. It depends which element calls you more. I really love strong winds. If it's very windy, I feel like my whole body feels alive, and there is a sense of knowing that comes with that wind. It's not just windy; it's like it's carrying a message of uh, reminding you of something. And for me, it reminds me of how strong we can be, and um, how even just the wind can kind of gather itself and create a tornado, and it can destroy things. But it's like it's just wind, but um, it can destroy things. So it's a reminder of power. So I think for people, my advice would be to just connect with each one and see which one they feel kind of like it helps them more, and stick to that for a while. Of course, we need all of them. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna pick this one. But yes, the majority of us kind of like stick to one most of the time because that's the element of happiness, But the more you work with each one, the more you learn. Yeah, you remember different sides of you, and I'm sure you go even to other places beside the water.
Yeah, yeah. As you were talking about that, I was like thinking about it. Yeah, there are like different dimensions. Like with the water would be like when I have this like huge emotional release, and with the wind will help me to clear the mind. It's like a whoosh, with
Exactly.
all of that. And with the fire, it's like, yes, it's like warming and kind of like in a destructive way, because it's like really transforming the wood into something else. And the earth, it's like especially walking on the hot on the hot sand, or bare feet in the forest, or somewhere. It's like last time I was in the salt cave in Egypt, and it's like my feet were hurting, and they were laughing from me. It's like, how come is this you are hurting? It's like, it's fine. I said, no, like my feet are hurting. I have enough. It was like so funny, and yeah. So each element will be kind of it is different for different sort of way you are, and then you have to choose your own, because what is working for me might not be necessary
Exactly.
kind of be perfect for you. So you got to step into that feeling, like feeling of yourself, and it's like, this is what I need right now. And someone says, no, 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 you have to go and do this and this. I said, no, this is what I want to do. Just allow me, let me go. You can assist me, come with me, help me, or whatever, but just don't tell me what else do I have to. It's just like, it's like then the warrior will awaken within me, and then, oh yeah.
Mm.
And then another spirit awakens. Okay, so Benya, she's like asking here the question. Let me read it. Have you ever felt that nature resets your thinking faster than motivational techniques? Obviously, yes, definitely. For me, yes. But this is a question for you. Why do you think that happened, Florian?
Um, so I think it happens faster than motivational techniques because, um, like, I think it's common sense because motivational techniques have come from people, and those people have experienced something. So, um, this on the first hand, it's the experience itself. So nature does reset that because you are connected to that. And if you look up in science, you notice that the body holds more wisdom than everything that has been created. And our body language, if we are connected to our instincts, that is operating fully, but we have kind of lost that connection with everything that we're surrounding ourselves. And now it has become something like, oh, I have to learn how to connect with nature. No animals on the planet does that. Like it comes instinctively, and so it does to us, but it's all in the mind. Like we have been made to believe that we need to have some sort of techniques to be able to ground with nature or to connect with nature. And I'm like, this is not true, because you can just go pick an apple by a tree and you're connecting with the tree, you're connecting with the nature, you're present with what you're doing. So I think, yeah, it does reset your energy. Um, for me, I don't see how people are not connected to the earth, because everyone loves going to amazing islands or beaches, like everyone loves a good nature spot. But when it comes to the connection with it, a lot lack. And I'm like, how can you lack when you see all of this, all what is surrounding us? Um,
I think like what's the problem here, or what's the issue? It's I experienced that during my retreats when I take people around the world. It's like to the place like Zanzibar, Bali, or India, and it's like depends on the people. Some people they want to go to those places just to take a picture on Instagram and show off,
mhm,
right? And it's like, oh, I want to go there. I want to do gone, gone. What's next? What's next? What's next? It's like, okay, how about we just sit here and be? Let's do that meditation in the morning, a little bit of movement, the rise and shine on the beach, on the during the sunrise. Oh my God, I have to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning. I say, yes, you can. Don't dance or run around the little boys like till 3 o'clock in the morning. Just get yourself together, appreciate the thing, appreciate things as they are here. It's like then you don't have to really do it again and again and again. Nourish yourself. But nowadays, because everything is happening so fast and we are kind of pushed or pressed, and because we allow that pressure to be like major force, then we want to be like the others. I want to have the same Instagram picture. I want to go to the same workshop. I want to go to the same retreat. I need to do what you do, and
mhm.
that's not.
So I think this falls again on what we talked about the masks. So I think the only reason why people do this is to kind of fit in with the society. Like if you as a person sees the majority of people taking a picture at this place and everyone is speaking about, um, it's kind of like natural to want to belong, to want to fit in with the other people, so you feel like part of a group. And you want to kind of like, okay, I've been there as well, so I have something to say on a conversation if someone mentions that place or things like that. So I think this is why the majority of things are happening, because everyone is trying to fit in and not actually claiming who they are. And the only reason why they're doing it is because people don't know themselves fully. They haven't given themselves the time to get to know themselves. So
Yeah.
because they haven't done this, now it's like whatever someone does, it's kind of like, oh, maybe I have to do it as well, because they don't know anymore what is authentic and what is not. Um, so yeah, I think people just need to kind of question their actions or questions their behavior and way they do things, you know.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's like I go to the places, I take many, many pictures. Also, it's like, and through some places, I will just like, okay, and
Yeah,
in
I don't think it's about the action. It's all about the intention. Like if you take pictures as a reminder that, oh, I want to look at those pictures later in my life and remember the good times I've had, then fully go for it. But if you're taking pictures and it's all kind of like edited and made to look in for Instagram or like for social media, then that's the problem because you're not actually present with your life. You're present with a fake social life on social media. Like everything that you're doing is for the fans, you know?
yeah, yeah. Well,
So
thing, but at the end of the day, we are free to do what we want to do, and who are we to judge? On the other side, on the other hand, so it's like for us, wherever we are, to make the best of it, and
exactly.
tune into that beautiful place where we are. And it's like recently I went to Egypt and we were doing the horse riding at the sunrise, and it was such a beautiful moment in time, space, and reality. And we had those very beautiful horses that were so calm, so it's just straight away you go onto that horse and you just trust, and there is no fear, and it's like lots of things happened on the way, but it was so beautiful. And yes, with like many pictures have been taken because our guy who was looking after us, it was like from that video, it's like pictures and pictures and pictures and
Yeah, but
pictures.
that's one moment experience, like you have to capture that. You have to remember it.
It's magical. And now it's like looking at the picture,
Exactly.
and like, it's like even today I looked at one and I was like, this is so nice. It was
Hmm.
actually all there on my own, like in my own kind of space on that desert. And the guys were behind, and I was just like kind of surrendering to the horse, and it was carrying me, and then sometimes was a little bit of galloping, and it was like that beautiful connection between all. And the same like today with the sun, you just kind of dissolve, you are just nothing and all at the same time.
Hmm. Yes, I fully
Mhm.
agree with this. It's a beautiful experience, and I really liked it because I kept seeing the things you were posting, and it was very magical. So yeah, you can connect even with the animals, like you said with the horse. You can connect, you can feel the connection and how the horse moves through life. Like, you can connect with that.
Yeah, it's like we can connect with everything. It's just like yes, that ability to kind of to let go of expectations. And it's like we all shamans in a way. We all one with all, and how we are. It's like it's like I get
Mhm.
emotional quickly. Yeah, God. Yeah, forgetting things.
Yeah, there is a saying. It says, we don't need a society full of shamans. We need shamans to be in the society. It's kind of like saying that everyone needs to remember to be a shaman, to remember that connection, to remember that all life is a ritual, and what you give, you take. And it's like this is kind of like the purpose of shamanism. It's to teach everyone to be the healer of themselves, because no one can heal you better than you can heal yourself, because you know your life, you know your events, you know everything about you. So you have the power to actually heal yourself and fix everything. So this is what shamanism is all about. Is like, we only guide people, we only kind of like show people a bit our way, you know. Every path is very different. My work is very different to someone else's work, even though we do the same things. So it's all about helping people remember that connection to themselves, you know.
And to name
So
us here, we are integrated part of the planet. But modern technology can really make that disconnection. And Hivos, we need to feel the vibration of nature. We need to reconnect with the Mother Earth. We need to really appreciate and look after the nature, look after ourselves in that way, and really reset our nervous systems because yeah, it's like going through those vibrations and to know that what activates you. I know what aggravates me. I know what makes me angry. I know when I get that kind of hinge, like, very intuitive. I know I can see, and it's like when it's like bzz, like the energy flows through the spine, and I just know. And then no matter what they say, I can just look and it's like just say no more.
mhm,
And it's quite scary in a way because, like, so sometimes I say, like, I just don't want to know. I want to switch that off. But then it is the nature and is the power of the nature and is that the power of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut and allow it to guide you. And say yes when you have to say yes and say no when you have to say no, not somewhere in between, because as you were saying before, then we are losing our strength, we are losing our power, we are losing our energy, we are losing our vitality.
yeah.
Oh yes, oh my god, look at that, 42 minutes already. Florian, the golden phoenix, you beautiful you. You were serving us before, you were sharing your gifts during our previous urban retreat with your chanting, um, with your drum, and with the other instruments. And it was such a beautiful, gentle journey. What is it that you are, maybe a little bit of secret that you are going to share with us on this coming on urban retreat on March the 8th at College House? We are 8th of March, we are celebrating International Women Day. So the woman, the nature, the mother. So here we are in that celebration. Can you?
So, because of the collective feminine energy on that day, I want to bring a song, and I'm gonna bring my soul sister with me there, and she's gonna be with her drum as well. So both of us will be drumming, and we're gonna share a song with everyone there, so they can sing along. And it's a song about power of the feminine energy. It's on every word. Um, it calls the feminine energy to rise up, remember where they came from, remember their duty on this earth, how they are portals to the divine. And yes, so it's very empowering, and I think I'm very honored to be among powerful women on that day. So yes, I'm very happy as well that my soul sister is coming to help me on that, because I felt it's more natural to have a powerful sister there with me to share this. So very looking forward to your retreat.
Our
And
it, we are all doing it together.
yeah, all together. And Um, I hope to see new faces there, and I'm very looking forward to see the same faces. Now it's like a second family, so looking forward to see everyone.
Yes, it's so beautiful. Everyone, if you want to get a ticket, there's places available. Collett House is a huge place, such a wonderful, wonderful place that have been serving community since 1951, and over there it's just magical. And it's our home to, yes, to woodland retreats, to all night gongs journeys that we do over there, and many other things that are going on in that study society, and we are just honored and privileged. So join us. If you don't have enough means, if you don't have money or something, but you want to serve, get in touch with me. I always find a way. In Kundalini Yoga, we have 5 sutras, and one of them, which is my favorite one, it's there is a way through every block.
Mm.
So if someone is saying like I don't have money, well, I give you something to do. You can be there with us, sharing a beautiful journey, and maybe this is the first step to the healing, to the place where you are looking for, to like-minded people that are kind of yeah, the soulmates, as we call them, the twin flames, soulmates. There are many expressions of that. And as one of my teacher was saying, like, you know what, you got to remember when we meet each other and when we recognize each other, whether I am a teacher or a student or whichever position you are there, you got to remember that we've done that before many times. And this is not the first meeting. That's
Mhm.
why we feel safe. That's why we feel at home. That's why we can open our
Recognize each other, yeah.
feel and serve each other and be for each other in the best possible way that we can at this given moment.
Yes,
Mhm.
very well said.
Ah, yeah. I was like, oh, I was like, ah, it was so beautiful. It's like it is flowing in a wonderful way. Florian, you are such a magnificent person, and I'm so privileged to have met you and to get connected with you. And I do appreciate you and all the journeys that we have done together, and many that are in front of us in guiding each other home, in serving each other and others as we come to this beautiful, not only that, but many other places. Hmm.
Thank you.
So, yes, thank you
Yes,
so much.
looking forward to creating more magic with you and sharing our gifts together. I can't wait. It's around the corner now, so it's very soon. But yes, I can't wait to see everyone at the urban retreat. We will have a magical day.
You're going to have a stall just for the quick thing. So, you're going to sell some of your magical jewelry and rose water and Sao Paulo and some other things. Like, what's there? Because you also do the beautiful ceremonies. So if someone is
Mhm.
interested in those shamanic ceremonies, where they can find you, I will post the link to your Instagram.
Yeah.
This
So
video.
they can find me on Instagram. And on the event, I will be sharing my cards where they can reach out to me by phone or WhatsApp. And I will be selling a lot of things, which are small things but very useful things that I use, such as sage, Palo Santo. I will be selling incense and um, yeah, some jewelry made with crystals to raise the vibration. Anything that kind of helps on your path, things that I use every day. Agua to ground yourself. So yeah, if anyone kind of like needs something to help clear the energy on everyday life, I will be selling there, so they can come have a beautiful day at our retreat and get some stuff. There are beautiful things there. I bought some candles from another person there at your retreat, and I'm very happy with it.
Yes.
So, yes, there is a lot of products at the retreat, and even for myself, I'm very looking forward to what I can buy, what is there for me, you know?
There's
So,
always something for
lots
us.
of nice things.
Oh, I feel so lifted. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this video.
Thank you,
Very
Viola.
to share your energy. I do appreciate that. It's just like, so thank you. Something shifted within my heart too. It was like, I didn't have a good day today. I was like, I was
Yeah,
like,
you
in that.
needed your release.
Yes, I was somewhere in between, and that nature and the sun and everything really helped. But also, when we meet such a beautiful people, where you can be present
Mm-hmm.
and open and real and honest without the masks, the makeup, or whatever you call it, and it's such a relief. It's like journey home is never too long.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yes. So yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and I will see you on the 8th.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Now, because yesterday I forgot to say, yesterday I've done a beautiful video with Marina Beach. She is the soul alchemist, and you can watch this video on my YouTube and on my Facebook too. And on Friday morning around 10 o'clock, I'm going to have another beautiful live with Mark Rowland. And he is going to do the guided meditation and the gong bath. The beautiful, he also does the all night gong with me, with us during the winter solstice, summer solstice, spring equinox, autumn equinox. But this one we are having on Saturday, 14th of March. The tickets are available, so join us there. And on Monday, beautiful video with Dirish Shaktidas. And we're going to talk about the euphoric somatic dance. So here we are. So much love. Thank you for listening. Share this video. Join us for the Urban Retreat on 8th of March to celebrate the nature, to celebrate each other, to celebrate love, to celebrate ourselves. And yes, just to be one with it all. Or maybe to be nothing and just allowing the world to bless you, to give you all the best gifts that they are there, to do nothing, just to surrender to what is. Sometimes within that crazy, crazy, fast life with so many things to do, when I choose to do nothing and disconnect from everything and everyone, like I did today, sometimes that's the best. So, whatever suits you, make it the best. So much love. Thank you so much. And Benya is saying, yes, thank you for this life. Yes, it was beautiful. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I feel so wonderful to share those blessings with you and to experience that myself. And thank you, Florian, for being with us, to sharing his precious time. And see you once again. See you, see you, see you. So much love.